Well, there's a chance you've noticed the haze outside. Do you know where it's coming from? Wildfires are burning as we speak in Utah and Colorado, and that smoke is making its way south. KLTV 7's Landry Brady has more tonight on how that haze affects your health.
Sneezing, watery eyes, runny nose, sore throat.
All things the haze across East Texas can cause.
We're tracking a plume of wildfire smoke from those fires out west.
KLTV 7 meteorologist Emily Edwards says wildfires burning north of Texas are causing that haze. But why is that smoke traveling so far away from its source?
The flow of those winds around that center of high pressure, they flow counterclockwise. So we're going to see some of that residual smoke beginning to filter into East Texas.
So we know the high pressure wind is carrying the smoke, but how is it affecting our actual air quality?
Now, this is going to be well above the surface, and so we're not really expecting it to impact our air quality.
However, there are still particles that can get into the lungs and cause problems for people with breathing issues or allergies.
There's small, minute particles in the smoke, and those serve as irritants.
Drug Emporium Pharmacy Manager David Davis sees people searching for some relief when the sneezing and sniffies begin.
You've got your allergy tablets, Claritin, Zyrtec, Allegra, Zizal.
If those symptoms don't go away, you might have to make a doctor's appointment.
You're still experiencing an extremely runny nose, extremely watery eyes, you develop hives, then I would certainly look at going to my doctor, see if they can prescribe something stronger than just the over-the-counter.
But the haze will not stick around much longer.
Most of it should be cleared out of the area as we head into the end of the work week.
So instead of dealing with the heat and the haze, we'll just have to deal with the usual summer temperatures. Landry Brady, KLTV 7 News.
Now, the governor of Utah says this fire could be the most catastrophic wildfire in the history of Utah. That fire is still burning out of control and has now engulfed more than 70,000 acres, with almost none of it contained.